Hey everyone, Bill and Carrie with KB Tricks.
Hello.
We're at home. What are we doing?
We are in St. Louis, Missouri. We are going to check out the St. Louis Zoo today.
Well, joining us is special guest, of course, you know my father, Dad. Joining us too is my cousin Andy. He still lives here in St. Louis. He's going to be the guy that's going to show us around because we don't remember anything. We're coming in on the north entrance. And they got a little thing out here in the front, but they got a bunch of turtles over here, statues. There's like a snapping turtle down there, a couple more. Oh, there's a crayfish. Okay, we're going to enter in here. Looks like we have to go through a metal detector. And the one entrance, this used to be, I think, called the Discovery Building. It had more displays in here. Right now there's a gift shop and some classrooms. And it looks like a cafeteria. There's a theater over there, but up above, if I can get the sun out of my lens, yeah, it looks like a great white shark. Across the way, there's a hammerhead shark, and then a giant squid hanging from the ceiling. We're gonna come out of that welcome center. We're gonna go right. Looks like they're doing some construction right now. I think this used to be like a kids area. We're gonna head into the Insectarium next, or first. Big bug statue, rhino beetle, I think. So they're going in. Just walking in, they got a bunch of different insects in these cases. Looks like there's a forest scorpion in there somewhere, and some slugs. Some more over in here. You can kind of see them from above. Oh, that's a red-legged millipede right here. So here it shows a couple of different insects and different types of areas. So like desert and grassland and Arctic. Yes, there are insects in the Arctic, so there's Arctic bees in here. Here are some insects or bugs from the desert. Now there's a tarantula, a Chilean rose tarantula. Oh, this is quite the room in here. Got quite a few. This is a wasp nest for a South American wasp. Kind of did like a cut through so you can see how it's lined up and designed, and that's what it looks like from the outside. Kind of just blends into the tree. I understand a lot of people don't like insects, so I'm not going to show too many. The next area of the zoo we're going to go into is called River's Edge, which is going to be some large animals like from Africa. Throughout the zoo they have several train spots. That's an additional charge. But you could ride a train to go from station to station around the zoo if you don't want to walk. Alright, here's the entrance to the River's Edge. Rhino just walked out from behind the trees, showing us his best side. There you go, now we got more profile. What kind of rhino is this, hon?
It's a chubby unicorn.
Yep, they're all chubby unicorns. Technically it's actually a black rhino that's in there. Next is a hippo viewing area. They have an underwater viewing or a land viewing area. Looks to be at least 3 hippos over here, and they're all kind of gathered in the corner. Let's see this one up close. Hey there. Taking a little nap. This one just poked its head up out of the water. Did that ear shake thing. The next enclosure that we found is the hyenas. You can see one of them taking a nap there above that burrow hole. There you go, there's a better view of the hyena taking a nap. They're all cute and cuddly until they bite your face off. And here they got some mongoose. Quite a few of them in here. Yeah, there are a bunch of them. They're going through the tunnels and through the boxes. They seem like they're being pretty playful. Elephant just came out from around the corner. This is an African elephant. Pretty. We went to another viewing area where I walked over to.
He's posing.
Yeah, he's posing for everyone, yeah. Waving high. The elephant is now dusting himself, which is a way something they do to keep cool. Check him out, wow. Here's some more Asian elephants. In fact, it looks like there's a pretty young one underneath, kind of like laying down in the shade of the two bigger ones. In fact, the two bigger ones also look like they're pretty young. The reflection isn't too good, but there's a sun bear in there working on a bed. Kind of moving to the old school area of the zoo, where they have like enclosures or buildings that are, you know, like 100 years old maybe now at this point. One enclosure up here, got some tortoises. Not seeing any right now, but we'll just keep looking. Historic Hill is what they call this area. And the first thing we're seeing over here is an American alligator, just bathing in the sun. It's Dad's favorite building, the reptile house. You want to go in?
No way.
Come on, Dad.
Nope.
Please.
I will sit over here and you guys can go in and
We're
look.
not going in the reptile house.
Here's another one of the historic buildings, the primate house. We are not going to go in there either. We are kind of short on time. We got someplace else we want to go after the zoo here. Next to the primate house, they actually have some play areas for the kids. They can go burn off some energy, and then maybe Mom and Dad push them in the stroller so they can enjoy the zoo while the kids nap. We got this big primate exhibit outside. There's one right down over here. See him, black and white, just kind of underneath that tree there. We're gonna go past that, and we're gonna go up to what they call the Red Rocks area, where we're gonna have the big cats. And we got over here, the big tiger was on the rocks, and then it's like he saw us. Oh. Vocal about something.
We saw earlier. It's all the same thing.
Maybe he doesn't like his picture taken. This is the Red Rocks area, or more of it. Across from the big cats, they got some zebras. We tried looking for the big cats, but they are not on display right now. Next exhibit over from the zebras are camels. These are the two hump variety. These are attics, and if you look, and if you're familiar with the St. Louis Zoo logo, they are the design for the St. Louis Zoo logo. They have the curly horns. Those horns are amazing. Hi, dude. I'm not sure what these are because I can't see a sign for them, but they could be a water buffalo. That's my guess, at least for the bigger one in the back. But they are some type of cattle. Got a couple giraffes in here, like 4 or 5 at least, but you can see that's a young one off to the left, much shorter than the other ones. Then there's also some other animal in there. That's that white goat-looking thing off to the left. That is a gazelle. There's a better view of the little giraffe. He's still tall. Like at birth, I think they're 6 foot, and he looks definitely taller than 6 foot, but I can't tell from this distance. There's a better shot of that gazelle. You can see the size difference. He's coming up to the mid-thigh of that baby giraffe. This is an East African crowned crane. He is big. There's a couple of them in here. This is the same gazelle that was in that other thing with the zebras. This is an Adra gazelle. And now you can see the crane standing up straight. I want to say the crane could be 6 foot tall. Gonna leave the Red Rocks area, gonna go down the other side of the historic hill. In between, they have this grassy area. You could definitely do a picnic down here. There's some more things we can check out as we get further down the hill. Off the right here is another building. This is the bird garden. So you can have a bunch of birds in here. Next we're going to the Jungle of the Apes. The statue as we go in is of Phil. He was a long resident here at the zoo back in the 40s and 50s. And then they made the statue in remembrance of him. We have a choice. We can go look at the apes indoors or the apes outdoors. We can definitely do both too. We're going to go inside first. Not sure what these are yet from the sign, but they look like they could be some sort of chimpanzee. I was right. These are chimpanzees in this enclosure. There's 2 more on the other side. Just nap time for everyone, I guess. These are the orangutans. There's the big guy. Yo, I don't.
Gonna go hide.
Yeah, he's gonna go lay down there. And I got a couple more in here, including down here in the bottom. That's a teeny tiny one. Something got their attention. The orangutan area is a popular spot right now, particularly with that baby one in there. So the one zookeeper said that the baby orangutan is about 2 years old. So unfortunately we can't see her, but under the blanket there is the grandmother in here. And the zookeeper said that she is the second oldest orangutan in captivity at 56 years old. And there goes the baby one. It's again about 2 years old. Gary got excited. She saw the red panda. Now we're gonna go hide behind the log over there, buddy. Next we're gonna go into the Sea Lion Sound. That underwater viewing area over here. Don't see any quite yet, but we're gonna go inside through a tunnel. Coming up to an underwater viewing tunnel for the sea lions. There goes one. There. There you go. Oh, he's interacting with that kid a little bit. Just found that kid's hand. Taking hand cues from the kids somehow. There go two more on the other side. Up next is the fragile forest. So the fragile forest is part of the outdoor exhibits for the primates. So the orangutans, but they're all inside, and over here on the one tree is the chimpanzees. There are more inside. I only see the one over there that is outside. Oh, there's another one that's actually in the netting there. That one's just kind of sitting there watching the world go by. Here's another one of the train stations. They got a carousel here. That's another thing that you can ride for an additional charge. Gonna go left and go check out the polar bears next. There's a polar bear. He was on the move a second ago, and now he looks like he's trying to get something out of his little tree container over in the corner. They can be very big, very strong, and you don't want to mess with them in the wild. Now we're going to go check out the Penguin and Puffin Coast. I got some penguins outside here. Penguins actually can be in warm climates. There are penguins native to South America, not just Antarctica. So these are Humboldt penguins. We're gonna go see some more now. They let us in groups so that the door doesn't stay open constantly. So we're just waiting to get let in. Now we're going in with this group of folks. I walk in, it's definitely cooler in here. Learn a little bit about how penguins stay warm or stay cool. There's also a bunch of different penguins over there. There are quite a few varieties. Not sure what it is yet, but something that's poking its head up over that rock there. In the enclosure here, they got several different penguins together. We're going to keep our hands on our side of the glass. Going to the exhibit off to the right. Got several different ones in here, including a rock hopper penguin, a gento, and a king penguin. Oh, there's the one hopping. The one that was hopping there is a rock hopper. Like the one there flapping its wings there, that's a rock hopper penguin. You can distinguish it by the almost looks like very long eyebrows, those yellow things off the side of their head. That one right there is a gento penguin. You can see the difference. There's kind of a side-by-side. To the left is the gento, and to the right is the rock hopper. Going to the other side of the path, and these are king penguins. They are much bigger than the other two. So the king penguins can be up to 33 pounds. And here's one in the water right in front of us. Look at him go. Little tail, that's cute. So the king one there has the yellow on its bill and on the side of its head and on its chest. And you can see it compared to the size of the other one in front of it. That's gento in front of it. So you can see the size difference. Wow. feel like I splashed a little bit. And penguins are one of the few birds that cannot fly, correct? But you should see them underwater because they can fly underwater.
Yeah.
Up next are the puffins, and they have two types of puffins. They have a tuft and a horned puffin. They are not related. So you can see the difference between the two. The one kind of has a smooth head, the other one has feathers that stick up, those yellow feathers that kind of dance at the top of their head. You can see the wingspan on that puffin. Here's the underwater viewing area for polar bears. Oh, I just saw the two of them kind of wrestle. Quite the crowd though. Yeah, really tussling.
I mean, what can you do? You know, stop, please. Come on, boys.
I'm not playing that off. You know, there are people in America that think that they can win a fight with you.
Bear fight.
I know, they were pretty active.
Yeah, I hope they were just playing.
I'm sure they were playing. If they were actually fighting, I think they would have done something. It's clear they do like enrichment and stuff with them, so
Yeah.
if they were fighting, I'm sure they would have figured out a way to break it up.
Get a little bit of sprinkle now as we leave the penguin and the puffin exhibit. We're gonna head back into the Wetterall Pavilion where we came in at. This is also the Welcome Center. I actually did leave, but there is a lot more that we kind of missed, right, hon?
Yes, this is a very large zoo, so we covered, I don't know, did we even get through half of it today?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We're kind of on a time crunch because we got to get got a football game we want to go to, but we still had fun, right?
Oh yeah, we had a great time.
And we're gonna make our way out of the St. Louis Zoo. And you went to go get the car, but what did you think, hon?
I always love the zoo.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
Yeah, it's actually usually one of the top-ranked zoos in the country. Dad, did you have a good time? It's been a while since you've been here.
Yeah, a lot of things have changed. One thing, you can now buy booze.
Somehow that makes the old man happy. I don't know why he didn't buy any booze. Anyway, hey, please do us a favor, subscribe. About 90% of our viewers are not subscribers. Help the channel grow, help us reach our next goal of 2,000 subscribers. But what are the details about this, hon?
It is free. You can buy like the train or other things you can buy like for additional admission, but admission itself is free.
Yep. Also,
Listen to that, Minnesota.
also, they have parking on site for like $20, but there's also a lot of street parking around here that's free, so you can go see if you can find something around here. But anyway, we want to thank you for joining us. I'm Bill.
I'm Carrie.
And I'm Dan.
You've been watching KB Trek. Do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you soon. Until then, good luck and have fun.
See ya.
Come on in. My bad, guys. Last day. Yeah,